Okay, IDC33 group stage top 8 match round 3 against Pitikman. Before we begin, not to get too deep into the tiebreaker situation, but to summarize, I'm pretty sure I figured out that if I win, I'm not guaranteed to top 4 unless I win 2-0. If I beat Pitikman 2-0, I'm in top 4 for sure. If I win 2-1, I'm only in top 4 if Modest Duelist in the other group stage match loses to Weezing. And this is because Pitikman is currently 2-0, and Modest Duelist is 1-1 like me, but his win was 2-0 against me, and his loss was 1-2, whereas my win was 2-1, and my loss was 0-2. So my tiebreaker of game wins is 2 points lower than Modest Duelist. So I have to beat Pitikman 2-0 to match Pitikman in game points and knock Pitikman out. If Modest Duelist wins, he's guaranteed in, I believe. Whereas if Modest Duelist loses and he's 1-2, I just have to be 2-1, and I'll be fine. I think that is the situation. So we're gonna try to win, obviously, every game. If we wind up winning 2-1, we gave it our best shot, and we just hope Modest Duelist lost. Which sucks, because, I want him to do well. But, I also want to do well. Go, start. I can't start. It's not my... Okay, there we go. Oh, I rolled 19. That's very good against aggro. We know Pitikman is on Water Nature, because he was actually our one Swiss loss. We lost 2-1, though. Or 1-2, rather. And I bricked really hard in game 3. I think there's hope here. Sucks to lose Sky Sword, but I think I just want to put it down now. Guarantee that I have Bronze Arm play. I mean, I'll have Bronze Arm anyway, but I don't want to like be searching for mana later in the game or something like that if I don't hit light. Damn, Sniper Mosquito's a good start. Fighter might be good against Pinsir Scarab. Do I mana Loco or swap? Probably Loco if I already have a play for turn 5, or turn 4 rather, with 5 mana. This is a very powerful start from Pitikman. Probably just the ideal start, right? Could really use an Aqua Surfer, or at least a Colon or Locomotive or something. I do think a shield trigger has to happen this turn for us to be in this game still. Alright, so he moved Bronze Armor to his hand and discard Surfer. That's kind of sad. Does mean he probably has a play next turn. Probably would have anyway, though. Does he attack with Shroom? That's very good. Okay, so his hand is Hardy Captain, Quixotic, Bronze Arm. But he's only on 2 water mana, so he can only play one of those next turn. Sky Sword, or is it Bronze Arm swap to get more mana? Trade. How much mana do I need next turn? Hmm. He plays Quixotic, so I can't really play 2 creatures next turn anyway. Maybe I do it now with the swap play. I want to keep Colon, though. But I think I will starve myself for light mana, so I think I just have to do it like this. Oh, he does have 2 plays. He has the mana. Quixotic is in his hand. Another swap is good. The swap is very good. Swap Bronze Arm for Sky Sword. Play Colon. Keep the rest. His hand is Quixotic and a random card. See if he found something to play alongside of Quixotic. Thought about it, but didn't. Is that a spiral gate? Not really sure about that. Hmm. I can kind of flood the board here. Swap a Kolan for Sky Sword. And then maybe Bronze Arm twice even. I'll have 5 creatures on board, so maybe even attacking is okay. Break 1 is interesting. I think it's reasonably safe. Actually, break 2 is fine. One of the trades is never favorable for him. Five, six, seven, eight. Who do we appreciate? Sky Sword. Sorry, it's been a lot of Duel Masters this morning. Nice. Always good to get this deck on the defensive. Play mana to make sure we can play both things. It has to be Bronze Arm, because otherwise he's dead on board. Now we decide whether we attack. I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, this always dies to Hulkus. We don't want him to have a lot of 1-drops to be able to play 3 creatures to attack over Fighter. We have 5 shields, so we just need to stake a creature next turn if he does remove things and win the following turn. 5 shields also means a lot of chance of shield triggers. Seen 1 Surfer, 1's in mana now. We've seen 2 Surfers, 2 Locomotivers, 1 left there. 2 swaps left, 1 Colon left. Haven't seen Pit, haven't seen Awe. Does play 3 things. Out of a hand, though, so all we have to do is stick a creature or two. Or get a shield trigger here. Actually kind of scary. Now it is not scary. I might not be able to do everything if I don't hit my mana. Okay. It's still on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's Quixotic. Wait, I had the mana. What am I talking about? And then we pass here. No Fighter Dual Fang in his deck, so he can't win the game this turn. I think we're just good to go. I wonder if I made any mistakes here. I might have. Maybe I went in like one turn too early. Or like the second, when I went for lethal, like I could have maybe attacked to Exotic, but I don't know. It wasn't like I had better odds the following turn, right? I don't think. Okay. I was about to say, good thing I had Terror Pit last turn, but apparently we were fine either way. Did he play Hardy Captain with Water Mana? Alright, game 2. Okay. On the draw, but this is looking good. I already can guarantee to play Emerald turn 2, unlike the match against Modest Duelists. I don't have like the greatest shield triggers ever to put down yet, but got a couple draws to get there. Yeah, usually I put Ice Vapor down. I do that, then I have to put Hulkus down, and that's not bad, except I might miss a turn 3 play. But Plague is so good in this matchup. Wow, I also want to play for the Plague. Like I have 2 draws and a shield to get nature mana for Bronze Arm Tribe. Or like another play instead. Charge this, I think. I'm on the draw. I think I need my power cards, and I just need to just believe that I'm going to have a good curve. Like, I'll just find the nature mana, then I'll find the Sky Sword, and then I'll have Plague on 5. Answer, I don't know, the Pincer Scarab that's already broken 2 shields or something. But you didn't have a 1, so like things are kind of okay already. At least I have something decent to put down with Emerald. Wow, that's a really... Okay, so this is like kind of optimal so far. I mean, if he curves into turn 3 Pincer Scarab, it's not, which he might in fact do. That just got summoned. Feed Shroom. Okay. I don't wanna put this in shields, even though it's the best shield trigger to put in shields right now. Because losing light mana before I maybe draw Sky Sword is scary to me. And I'm not so pressured here. I'll put this down. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. The shield 6 is Locomotiver. But I feel like light mana is going to be important. Like, I'm going to draw Sky Sword, and then I'm just not going to be able to play it, and it's going to be terrible. But maybe I should live the dreams, you know? If I don't have Sky Sword, this card could also be decent in hand. Alright, so turn 3 Scarab, it's our worst nightmare. The Shroom attack. I don't know if I would if I were him. The argument's both ways. Like, yeah, you might hit a shield trigger, but You might also hit one next turn, so I guess now is as good a time as any. Interesting. Oh, wrong spot for you. It's so unlikely in this deck that I can play enough creatures to power this up to kill this. I probably keep, I mean, this could sometimes kill it. Probably keep this in case I need it. Next turn is looking pretty rough. Maybe. At least he's down to just, oh no, he's another one. Okay, it's whatever. It's not the worst thing ever. Sky Sword is nice. Putting Kolan down. If Plague for next turn. Probably more value. I can like weave that into soul swap plays later. Have a blocker. Now we know if he keeps the card in hand, then breaks shield 6. That'll be pretty cool. But he's playing all of his cards. Oh wait, no, he's not. I mean, in a way, but also not. He's avoiding shield 6 for now. Discard fish. That's actually pretty solid. Let me draw a card here and think. We have the Plague for Pincer Ball. Put him down to 3 mana. Then we attack over Unicorn Fish. The other play is Sky Sword Belix. Get a shield. Have a blocker. If it gets removed, then yeah, he's got lethal. Plague is safer. He has one card that we don't know about. We know it's not a 1-cost nature card. Which is kind of useful knowledge. Nothing can be played alongside the 4s. So it's basically like, if we do this play, he's playing 1 card next turn. It's probably Lucky Ball, he's drawn a million cards. Then I can always Surfer and Belix next turn, which is good. But if he has something cheap and he draws another thing cheap, he doesn't play the 4 we give him, and he just plays 2 things. If that's the case, I'm still like alive, right? I have Sky Sword Belix or a Surfer Belix. I think I Plague now. Like, we'll be bouncing these 2 and the 2 Hulkuses to give him the least chance of playing 2 things next turn, because he's never playing Hulkus next turn unless he has a 1-cost nature card. He's always, and he doesn't unless he top decks it or draws it off the Hulkus, so he's always like putting it down and playing Ball again. Unless I need to double up on mana, I'm always putting this down, I think. Ball, Scarab, Hulkus, attack over fish, break 1. Next turn, break 2. The turn after that, win the game. No, I can't break 1 this turn. I can break 2 next turn. That should be fine. I really don't want him to play 2 creatures, because if he plays 1 creature, no matter what it is, I feel relatively safe that I can Sky Sword and Belix, or Surfer Belix and stay completely alive. And if I Surfer Belix and stay alive and I break 2, then I'll have 3 on board, and I always have this play to finish the game. Hulkus, Scarab, 2 unknowns. That's one of them. Interesting. Did he actually have it? Oh, jeez. Now it's Scarab and an unknown. Belix, Sky Sword. Or Sky Sword Belix, because if I get a swap down in mana, I want to get it back. Like a holy. I lose to any removal, but there isn't that much removal. It's just Spiral Gates. And Surfer if I attack. Use discard pile. I think it was the last game we discarded Surfer. Shit. Incorrect. I guess I do need mana for this. The problem is, if I don't attack, he doesn't attack, and he just plays 2 creatures, and I don't currently have an answer for that. I mean, maybe he does, but like it's unlikely. Unless he has removal, then he obviously is attacking. I think I take the 1. I think I have to do this, and I have to hope for Nature Mana next turn. Oh, it's a Surfer Shield trigger. I'm dead. Well, I could get Holy Awe. I don't feel necessarily too bad about that decision, because if I like somehow had answers for stuff next turn and I tried to go in to set up a 2-turn then, like Surfer is always going to stop me. So whether it happens this turn or next turn is kind of inconsequential almost, and he would play 2 creatures, obviously. The unfortunate thing is now I need to win this turn, so I think the safe thing maybe is to like trade and then go for lethal, but Holy Awe is my only out anyway. Also, maybe that... Oh no. Holy Awe and mana. Please be another shield trigger. Oh no. Dang, so close. Game 3. Okay, this hand is good. Sadly, it looks like Modest Duelist has 2-0'd Wheezing. It doesn't matter if it was 2-0 or 2-1, I think, but Modest Duelist beating Wheezing means I think I needed to have 2-0'd here. Am I just wrong? Nah, I think I'm right. I think I'm out of top 4 regardless of if I win. Kinda sad, kinda sad. This hand is pretty good. This hand is pretty good too, though. It's a lot of fighter duel things that I don't necessarily need all of right now. Let's see, if I 2-1 here... Yeah, I'm gonna go down to... Go up to 3 points. Pitikman will go down. Wait. I don't actually know. Unicorn Fish was pretty good for our opponent. Oh no, no shield triggers. And Lucky Ball next turn. I have to Quixotic Hulkus. Unicorn Fish is a pretty good card. I might actually be okay if I somehow win for top 4. But now the present issue at hand is that I have to win the game. Not always just something that happens. I think everything I said about tiebreakers was wrong. I didn't realize we'd be tied if I win in points. Not sniper first, interesting. Shield trigger would be great here. Uh, Try to Surfer in my mana zone. Insert for Hardy. Then I have like decent trades on board. Any snipers back the pincer anyway, right? But it doesn't double break next turn, which is a pretty big deal. To spend all of next turn playing it. But I'm pretty sure he attacks here with sniper every time. Last card in hand is Lucky Ball. I'd be thinking about maybe passing, Lucky Balling next turn. If he does that, it's going to be a good locomotiver. Olanda takes 2 trades is really appealing too. Lucky Ball will draw cards in that case, but Sniper Mosquito will draw a card if I let it stick. So like next turn he would Lucky Ball, play nothing alongside of it. Unless he gets really lucky and draws like Nature Man and then draws another Nature card. Hardy Cap and maybe breaks. Goes back to hand. I'm down to 1 shield. He has Just Ball. It's tough. Locomotive is just good against ball, though. And he plays a card, double breaks. I'm down to 0 shields. He draws a card. I kill his board. He has the creature on board, though, that I can't answer. Tough game. Need a Sky Sword. Hope it's not too late. Oh, I didn't actually end my turn. A balls tries to draw a 1-cost nature card. Hopefully he doesn't. He does. That's unfortunate. That's bad news. Goes for the attack. Interesting, but I get it. Party Cap'n random card. We've seen a couple surfers from him. I'm locked into playing surfer of my own. I'll just bounce ball. And I think I have to break. I think I have to try to set up the lethal. Lose the surfer next turn as well. This turn nothing kills me. I mean, surfer would have. But I mean, like, from hand, he's not playing the Bark Whip version. Which also means no Torcon, so this was a safer play. I don't know what version I would play if I played that deck. I think the Bark Whip version is spicy. Maybe with some slight mods. I wonder if we're okay here. If he Spiral Gates and trades, that's like a lot. But if he Spiral Gates and trades and plays any creature, the card he has to Spiral Gate is Quixotic, in which case I just evolve it again. Let's okay. He could also like Spiral Gate this and trade and not play anything, but then just dead on board. Well, he's not dead on board. He just has like no board, and I can just play slower and play like 2 locos next turn or something. Gotta play creatures this turn because he needs to kill me next turn. Yeah. That's good for me. Exotic's effect coming in clutch here. Also having a 2-drop Beast Folk in the deck, which a lot of people don't have. You can only trade with one. I think he might consider not even trading and just relying on a shield trigger, but now he's gonna play it safe. So we just need to not hit 2 shield triggers. Triple check that we have 2 nature mana. Do it like this. Okay, we got it 2-1. Now to see if I was right or wrong about scores. I think I'm fine. I think I was at 2 points, so I go up to 3 point. I'm wrong. Oh well. See y'all next time. Wait, do I make it or not? I do make it? I think I make it. Okay, I'll see you all for top 4, I think. Tiebreakers are hard. That'll be probably tomorrow if I'm uploading these daily. We'll see. See ya.